Hi, Aquarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mammolin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming towards you. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love or to confirm a love that's come into your life. I do have some charms and some initials, so we'll be using those as well. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. So grateful that you were guided here. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages for my Aquarius. What is it that you have for them at this time? What is it that you want them to know? I am listening for you now. I have self-focus. Absolutely. You know, if you're not dating anybody, just put all that energy into yourself. Nothing wrong with that. I have a yearning, wanting to be with somebody. Okay, I'm waiting. It's just a feeling of waiting. Somebody could be yearning for you, or you could be yearning for somebody. Maybe you're waiting it out, waiting for somebody to make up their mind. I have constant drama and toxic. So I don't want that. Maybe I need to remove that energy. I have future plans. I'm trying to think, is this somebody that I want in my future? Taking steps together. The toxic is a little bit scary. It could be maybe I had to remove myself from a situation recently. I had a breakup with somebody that it just wasn't going to go anywhere. I get that. I need to make healthier choices. I need to clean up my act. It feels like they needed to clean up their act. Something wasn't this person is still obsessed with you. You've got somebody from your past that's keeping an eye on you, and it's probably not in a healthy way. Unfortunately, some of you talking about you, possibly saying, you know, like, whose fault was it? You know, little bit of a spinning the wrong, you know, spinning it in their favor energy. I'm going to say you need to break the cycle of thinking of this person and continue to walk away. All right. The healing has begun. I'm going to say it that way, that right now I'm just working on breaking the cycle. Maybe you're watching this video because you just want to know what's next. I just want to know that, you know, there's something else coming for me. So let's see what the cards are saying. I'm going to say you broke the cycle. All right, let's start there. You know, you broke the cycle of the wrong person. You know, maybe that's what we're trying to get to. Like, I just have to get to a place in my life where I pick the right person this time. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me what you have for us, that after this healing energy, what is coming towards us? I have a Queen of Wands. I have an Eight of Swords. I have a Hermit. And I have a Nine of Swords. The first thing that came into me was a feeling of I had to see myself first with that Eight of Swords and the reflection. It was, I needed the time. You know, this is all about a healing period for somebody. But it's more important than that. It's bigger than that. Sometimes we lose ourselves in a relationship. We're so consumed with what they're thinking and feeling, and what are they going to do next, and what's going to happen. And, you know, it's like, oh, please, we lose ourselves. So I feel like this has been a time of reflection, literally. Look at the reflection. And they're saying they're bringing you out of something. All right. So what are they bringing you out of this period? Bringing you out of something, bringing you out of a period of reflection. Okay. So you have, you've been working on that. I'm going to say it that way. Okay. So they're bringing you out of something is how they had said it to me. So maybe you have put like your life on hold, you know, and you're learning to just, you know, be yourself and what's important to me. I do have a little bit of a fear kind of moving forward. There's a sense of, I know that I'm good enough. Like this feels like self-worth to me. And I know that if you ask me, do I love myself? I would say yes. But I feel like I doubt myself. I feel like I worry about I'm not enough, or I'm not what people are looking for, or I'm not the person I used to be, or I'm older now, or I'm not as sexy as I used to be, or I gained a few pounds. That's all self-doubt. That has nothing to do with you loving yourself. That's you just in your mind, you're not giving yourself the credit that you deserve. So I feel like I need to take a look at that again. I need to look at all that you have to offer is how I just felt. So you have to really take a look at that. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a 9 of Cups. I have a Queen of Pentacles. And I have a 10 of Cups. Somebody is coming into your energy that is going to put in the effort and build over time. They are. They might not come in swooping, and they may not sweep you off your feet. It may be more of a, let's see where this goes, but in a positive way, not in a, so I have a back door. It could be, let's take this one step at a time. Let's build on this. Let's get to know you. And then maybe if we have children, we'll introduce the kids into this relationship. We'll introduce family into this relationship. But definitely one step at a time, and we'll build on it. So I'm not opposed to that. I do feel like we are going to be happy. I do feel that they're saying it's a gentler, safer love. So what does that mean to you? Gentler, okay, gentle and safer love. So does that mean it's secure? Does that mean it's kind? Does that mean that this person wouldn't hurt you? Maybe those are things that you had. It wasn't kind. It was drama. It was crazy. It was toxic. So I've got there's a sense of simplicity. There's a sense of gentleness, and a sense of safer. Okay, so that might be something that you are asking for, or that might be the furthest thing from what you're coming out of, and that's what you need. So I would say it that way. They're not going to take away your security for sure. They are going to give you more and more security as this grows. Can I have some initials, please, Spirit? First initials, last initials. Let's see what we have. The letter I, the W, I have a Z, a W, I have a U, Q, I have a Y, I have another Q, I have an N, I have an R, I have an F, L, Z, I have an S, an M, a Y, an F, and let's get 2 more, the letter A today and the letter G. So those could be making sense to some of you. Spirit, what are the feelings around this connection that I need to know? Something's about to change. What did they just say a minute ago? They're bringing you out of something. They're bringing you out of this like self-reflection phase, and they're probably ready to put somebody in front of you if they haven't already. I have mistrust with a Scorpio energy, or distrust. Trust issues. I've struggled with trust issues. Somebody who never believed in me, or believed what I said, or it was a little bit of accused me of things that I wasn't even doing. It's the person who's jealous that says, who are you with? And you're like, I was with my mother shopping, so there's somebody that distrusted you. So we need trust, we need security. I need full trust. There you go. So you're going from something that was, I didn't trust that person, to full trust. I have a Cancer energy. I feel at home and safe. I feel secure and reassured. I can be open and vulnerable. I can be reliable, and we have a firm foundation. I feel like that's important for somebody to know, that you are literally going from a relationship that you had no trust or fought for trust to, I have full trust of my new person. That feels like I have to have it. I just can't go through that again. So that's something Spirit wants you to know. I have completion with a Taurus energy. Going like the World card, right? It looks like the World, and I'm securing a foundation. It's a long-term relationship, and they're saying, I feel whole with you. Okay. So it's the missing piece of the puzzle. I didn't realize what I was missing until you came into my life. You complete me, you know? So it's definitely filling a void that maybe you didn't even realize you had. I have a Virgo energy here. So this is a strategy. I like this. Thinking before they're speaking, taking time to figure out their next move. I like that. Is somebody strategizing? How about ready to, they're saying you broke the cycle. Okay, so something like that is happening. And then somebody's ready to make a move. All right, so you could have somebody on your mind that you're hoping moves this thing along. You could have somebody that you really want to see this, pick up pace, something like that. I have a Taurus and I have a Libra energy, high value, high standards, knowing your worth, not settling for less, and you deserve more. This could be living a life of luxury. It could be treating yourself right. It could be pampering yourself. It feels like that I'm not going to have anybody tell me what to do, right? So for those of you that are very independent, I mean, we're all adults. Nobody wants to be told what to do. I want to live my life. I want to share my life with somebody. I have an Aries and Aquarius. It's a new phase, a new era within this connection, entering a new experience in love. Growing from the lessons. It's going to grow, but what's jumping out at me is the experience. I'm going to say an all new experience, because there's a part of me that's saying the trust that you had, or the drama, or the something that was very difficult in a past relationship, that cycle I feel like has been broken. So the next relationship, it's simpler, it's gentler, it's kinder, it's secure. Maybe you won't recognize it, but maybe it's what you need the most. You're just so used to kind of being in a turmoil or drama with somebody that you don't know what normal feels like. So when normal comes into your life and you don't have this kind of, when's the next bomb going to go off? It's hard to wrap your head around that this is how people live, that it's okay to be content. It's okay to be, feel safe. It's okay to have everything that you need, so sometimes when we only have relationships that were difficult to compare it to. When that new relationship, a good relationship, comes in, we're waiting for the shoe to drop. We're waiting for somebody to pull the rug out from under us, because that's what we're used to. But no, that doesn't have to happen every time. You're breaking a cycle. Let's get some charms. I have this beautiful bowl of charms, and I know they have something to say to you. So let's see. Let's go. Let's dig over here with my scoop. And let's see. All right, I'm going to go for if there's any letters first. Let's see if there's a letter. Okay, the letter P. And okay, let's get the signs. I have a Pisces. I have a Scorpio. I have a Gemini. Okay. All right. I have this kind of dress-up dress. It feels like a night out, and it feels like a bag, like an overnight bag. So it feels like we go on like a weekend vacation, and maybe we bring like a cocktail dress for, divine feminine, you get dressed up. And I don't know, it feels very romantic. It could be, just a few hours away, but it's just enough to feel like we're away. We're at a nice restaurant. We're staying in a really elegant hotel. But yeah, I feel like it's, what did they say a minute ago? All new experiences in love. There's a sense of romantic weekends. I will say that. Maybe that's something you never really did before. There's elegant evenings. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to call it adult dating. Maybe it's something you haven't ever done. Maybe it's, maybe you did a little bit of it, but you weren't ever with somebody who was in a position to do these things with. So it feels like we're being adults and we're doing really nice things. We're treating ourselves is how it feels. Nice dinners out, drinks out, cocktails, maybe going to see shows, maybe going to movies. I don't know, nice things. I have a garden. This garden will grow. I'm going to put these flowers and this garden will grow. I have mittens. I have 2 pairs of mittens, but it's coming into me as I'll keep you warm and safe if you keep me warm and safe. So I feel like it's mutual. I feel like we both want to feel secure. I'm going to say it that way. That there's a sense of, I want to feel warm and secure with you as well. I want to wrap my arms around you, but I want you to hold me when I need to be held. So I think that we both need to feel loved. And I, of course we do. I have a pentacle with these moons. All right. So that's feeling a little bit more like I just believe in the universe. I'm trusting the universe right now. So that feels nice. I have a parrot on a ring. The way they said it was, I see you. And when I said the parrot sees you, and it was like, sometimes the parrot, they're so smart birds, especially the birds that can talk. They kind of like look you up and down. They're like analysts, They're like, what am I going to say to you? They want to see who you are. They want to know all about you. But it was kind of like this bird is looking you up and down. I see you. So this person could be seeing the real you before they speak, before they know what to say. They're kind of, I want to see what you're all about before I kind of commit to what I want to say. So that feels nice. I'm going to put the flowers all together. So I do have flowers blooming. I have a little dog. It looks like a little terrier of some kind, maybe like a little Scotty dog, something like that. So I do have a little dog. So that could be really important to me. I love my dogs. I love your lips. I'm going to put this this feels like a romantic weekend with the lips. It feels like we've escaped. It could be the first time we're together. Maybe we go away and stay in a hotel and travel together. I don't know. It could be the first time we're romantic. I have a boot. 2 things came into me. Somebody who wears boots, possibly for work, like a work boot, construction boot, something like that. And the second thing is the fear of being kicked to the curb, like booted out. I'm not leaning towards that. I feel like that was just a fear that came in, you know, the fear of when something good comes along that somebody's going to take it away. Not all the time. Okay. Not everything that's good gets taken away from us. There are people that come into our life that stay. So try not to fear that, especially if it's something good. Okay. Don't worry about when it's ending. Focus on that it's good and I feel content and safe and warm with you, right? So we want to do that. It's a new phase. It's new experiences that maybe we haven't done with anybody else. Maybe we were with somebody that never wanted to do anything, never wanted to go anywhere, never wanted to be in public, never wanted to spend money on anything. And now you've got a new person who likes to do things and wants to do them with you. So it feels like a lot of different new experiences. I've never done that before. Spirit, tell me more about what you want me to know about this connection. You are so very special, the number 21. So that could be a date. It could be a day of the month, 21 days, the 21st of the month. Time to ground yourself. You're going to feel more grounded in this connection than you ever have. You're breaking a cycle of almost like emotional trauma or abuse, you know, that somebody put you through. It feels lighter. Maybe we laugh. Maybe it's not as intense. It's a lot easier. You have fun. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? A little bit insecure there. A little bit of a worry that I know you like me now, but are you going to love me forever? You can't worry about things like that. You have to just be in the moment and trust this person, trust the divine. If the divine brought you together, the divine will keep you together. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading, check out my website, kathymammal.psychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I'll put the links in the description below for some additional readings. We'll see you all again real soon.